Hi. Oh my gosh, did you forget the sound of our voices? Guys, hello there. Hello.
Hello.
We're excited to say hello to you. It's
Yeah.
been crazy the last several weeks. And so we thought we'd pop back on real quick and say hello, tell you where we've been,
Mhm.
what we're going to do this next season, and just remind you how much you love us.
That's a tough intro to really carry on.
I'm just kidding. And if you're watching the video of this, the whole last month and a half was just so I could be Tylee's twin. So the conversion took some time.
It looks good though. Yeah. She didn't want to come back like all yellow and stuff. We had to wait till it was blonde. So
Right. Yep. Go through all the things and make
that's
sure.
really why we took a month off.
Honestly, though, I didn't know I was going to look so much like you. I didn't even think about it. But
I've always wanted to be your twin, so.
no, really, I wanted to be your twin. There's no way you could convince anyone that you wanted to look like an almost 50-year-old woman.
You don't look like that, but anyways. Wow, I know it's been so long. I kind of feel all the nerves again, the butterflies.
The butterflies.
Where have we been? Why did we stop?
Yes. Well,
we weren't planning to stop, but life just got really crazy. I was gone. You were gone for a lot of March, and we felt like we were just not able to put in like the amount of effort to these episodes that we wanted to.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's really the main reason, because we were just really busy in March and we didn't want to give you episodes that weren't meaningful and thought out.
Yeah. We don't want to do a podcast to just throw together a podcast. There's enough of that garbage out there.
There's no point of listening to us talk about something that I don't know. It doesn't mean anything. It's like a phone call conversation in the car at that point.
Yeah.
It's not that that's bad, but
no, it is. I mean, the point of this is to be authentic and be real. And if we were just showing up to hustle up and do it, that isn't really authentic, and certainly not a good God conversation if we haven't at least prepared our hearts. And for both of us, I had just finished a renovation. And so going into March, being out of town, I was really struggling with just wanting to be at rest for a minute. And that, I think that it was a good time for me personally to just say, hey, I'm just going to back away for just a minute. God honors rest. And we needed to take a minute to focus and spend some time with you, Ty, and your hubby and our family, just to hang out together and be together. So that was really good. And then just to refocus, like, where do we want to be in the coming months? And is what we're doing working? Is it not working? So anyway, that's kind of, I think, what we've done, right, Ty?
Yeah, we have. It's been good. And I honestly feel like everybody says it's after they take a break, but I feel like this next season is going to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
We're really excited about it. Like, we have a lot more vision for it than we did a month ago. Excited about what we're going to be doing. Without teasing it for any longer.
Yeah.
I'll just say it.
Say it.
I was in the car, I don't know when this was, probably a week or two ago, and just thinking about the podcast and what we should do with it, where we should go in this next season. And I feel like this phrase came to mind, and it sounds kind of dumb, but just bear with me. That was just called Let's Talk About It. And I feel like there have been a lot of seasons in my life, and I'm sure this is a very common thing, where you're going through something, walking in the middle of something, and it feels like nobody's talking about it. I don't know, there's like a lot of topics that we've thought of, like sex and relationships and depression and anxiety and all these topics that I don't know, I just feel like the church doesn't really talk about in a healthy and authentic sense. Like, they might brush over what you should do, or, how you should act, or things like that. But I feel like there's this level of relatability that I've found, at least in my life, that I haven't been able to find a lot of resources on, at least. Not that there isn't any, but I just haven't been exposed to a lot of them. So the whole idea behind this next season is we just want to talk about things that a lot of people experience, that we walk through in our lives, and really just bring a well-rounded perspective to it, a good conversation around it, hopefully to make you feel less alone if you feel that, to help you understand how to deal with it, how to walk through it. So we're mainly going to be talking about things that we've experienced and walked through. And if not, then we'll bring somebody on that has, so that you can hear it from somebody who's been through it as well. Because I feel like that's so powerful to be able to hear from somebody who's literally walked in those shoes as well. So our hope is that this new season is encouraging to you, makes you feel less alone in the struggles that we all unfortunately walk through in this broken world. So yeah, we're excited. I feel like it's going to be a very vulnerable season for us since we're talking about a lot of our lives. But I think it's also going to bridge the gap between the screen, hopefully, so that you feel welcome in this community, that you feel like you're our friend, that we're just sitting at coffee, sharpening each other, loving on each other, walking through these things in life together. So
Yeah,
we're excited.
I think I would just say too, sometimes we just get in our own frame of thinking, and those things are important. But if there's something you were thinking of, obviously you can join our Facebook group and plug in a question like, hey, I don't feel like people talk about this. Like, is there a way we can have some conversation about that or something? I think that's really good too, is just what are those things that you would say, I would love to hear biblically where we're at on this. What would people say? How would God respond to this? That kind of thing. So I think that's a really good thought too. If you have something you would love to hear conversation around, let us know, because that would be helpful for us.
For sure. And I think something that we really want to do is incorporate, obviously, the biblical perspective of things. You guys know that we love doing that. That's really important to us. Also relating our experience with everything. And then lastly, we also want to pull in, when it's applicable, the psychological part of things, because I think science and Bible and experience is a very good rounded perspective. So
Perfect.
yeah, we're excited.
We are. So let's wrap this and we'll get started on our next season.
Yeah, we can't wait.
Talk about it.
Talk about it, guys.
Yeah.